Hi guys, I'm Sahiba and welcome to Bake Studio. You know, everybody thinks baking is rocket science, but it's actually not. It is very simple if you know the right technique of doing it. So today, I'll take you through the basics of baking. So it's very important for you to know the right use of a mixing bowl for different purposes. So here I have 4 mixing bowls: small, medium, large and extra large. So if you don't have an extra large bowl and if you want to make something in a bigger quantity, make sure that you do it in 2 different bowls so that your cake is light and fluffy. So when you're baking something, it's very important for you to know the right proportion of the ingredients. For that, you'll need either measuring cups or measuring spoons, which are easily available in the market. So if you don't have measuring spoons at home, you can use a teaspoon or a tablespoon. So a teaspoon weighs about 5 grams. A tablespoon weighs around 15 grams. But make sure when you're doing it, you level it. So now I'll tell you why sifting is very important. So for that, we'll need a sieve. So make sure when you're sieving everything, you sieve all the dry ingredients. So sifting is very important because you need to aerate your flour and all your dry ingredients and make sure there are no impurities in your flour. So creaming is another very important method when you're doing baking. So for creaming, we'll need butter and sugar. Make sure that whenever you're creaming, you use room temperature butter. As you can see, the butter is very soft and it will be very easy for us to cream this. For this, we will need castor sugar. If you don't have castor sugar at home, you can take some grain sugar and grind it at home. The reason why we do creaming is because we want the cake to be fluffy and soft. So creaming is basically done for your cookie batters, your cupcakes, muffins, your tart base. So creaming will take about 5 to 10 minutes, and when you're creaming, the color will change. As you can see, the batter's changed to pale yellow. Our creaming is done. If you need to add egg, you can add some egg in this. Depends on the recipe that you're taking. So for baking, whisk is your best friend. This is an electrical whisk. If you don't have an electrical whisk, you can use the hand whisk. For that, you need some muscles. So whenever you're whisking, make sure that you whisk it in one direction. So in baking, there are 2 common raising agents. One is baking powder and one is soda bicarbonate. So the properties of soda bicarbonate is, it is used basically when there's an acidic medium in your batter. So like vinegar, lemon juice, that's when you use soda bicarbonate. And your baking powder is nothing but soda bicarbonate and cream of tartar. It basically reacts when you add it in a wet batter, and it reacts even more after it's heated. So don't get confused in these two. They are easily available in the general store. For baking, these are different types of molds that you can use. This is the loaf tin, sponge tin. If you want, you can also use this as a sponge, but this is used basically for brownies and something flat. So make sure when you're baking something, you line or grease your tin before you start the procedure, because your batter will sink by the time you line the mold. Now I'm going to tell you how to line a tin. You can either use butter paper or oil. It's better if you use a butter paper because it will be easy for you to demold it. So you keep the tin, mark the edges. Cut it. And place it. And if you want, you can grease the sides with some oil as well. But do not put oil on top because the butter paper already has a coat of butter. The butter paper is easily available in any stationery shop. So with this process, you can bake it easily and you will not have a problem in demolding it, and your cake will be nice and beautiful. Spatula is another easily available equipment in the market. You can use it for your cut and fold method. So your cut and fold method is nothing. It's basically used for mixing your dry ingredients with your wet batter so that the air that's incorporated does not go and the gluten is not formed. So like you saw, baking is not very difficult if you know the right technique of doing it. So if you like my tips, do subscribe to Fame Food. You can like, share and comment, and I'll be back with some more exciting recipes on Bake Studio. Happy baking!